Hey, before I start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more real, raw stories like this. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments at the end. Now, this one still keeps me up at night. I never imagined my life could change in a single morning. I woke up to a text that wasn't meant for me, or at least I thought it wasn't. It blinked across my phone screen. Can't wait to see you tonight. I've been thinking about it all day. My heart froze. It was from her, my wife, and it was not for me. At first, I tried to rationalize it. Maybe it was some old message sent by mistake. Maybe she was joking. Maybe anything but the truth. But as the day went on, my stomach twisted in ways I couldn't shake. There were missed calls I didn't recognize, notifications I never saw, and then that little look she gave me when I asked, "Who was that?" Like she'd already rehearsed a lie. I started noticing the tiny things. She'd step out suddenly to take calls. Phone press her chest, laughing softly when I wasn't around. The way her eyes darted when I entered the room. The half-finished sentences she'd leave hanging. At first, I blamed myself. Had I stopped being enough? Was I imagining things? But deep down, a gnawing suspicion grew. It hit me one evening when I borrowed her phone. She had left it on the nightstand. I told myself, don't do it. Respect her privacy. But the urge to know, to understand, was stronger than the fear of what I might find. And then I saw it. Messages stacked one on top of the other. Flirtations, inside jokes, secret plans. Someone she had met outside. Someone who wasn't me. The way her words laced excitement and intimacy into sentences that should have been ours alone made my chest tighten. I felt like I was suffocating in the very home we built together. When I confronted her, I couldn't speak. The words caught in my throat. I remember pointing at her phone, trembling, trying to sound composed, but my voice cracked anyway. "Who is he?" I whispered. Her eyes watered, not with guilt at first, but with the weight of knowing the truth would shatter everything. And then she confessed, not with rage or defensiveness, but with a quiet, almost unbearable honesty. She told me about the nights she thought no one would notice, the small touches she thought wouldn't matter, and the lies she told herself to justify crossing the line we swore we'd never cross. I wanted to yell. I wanted to scream. I wanted to break everything in the room. But I didn't. I just sat there, watching the person I loved, the person I trusted more than anyone, become a stranger in front of me. The betrayal wasn't cinematic. There were no dramatic confrontations, just quiet devastation. The days after were the hardest. She tried to talk. I couldn't. I could barely look at her. Every memory now felt tainted. Our late-night talks, our shared laughter, the lazy Sundays on the couch. Everything suddenly carried a shadow of doubt. I remembered how she'd touched my hand last week, how she'd lean on my shoulder, and it all felt like a lie. But amidst the heartbreak, I began to notice something else, my own strength. I realized I couldn't let her choices define my peace. I had to draw a line, not out of anger, but out of self-respect. I told her, softly, firmly, I need space. I need time. I need to heal. She nodded, tears streaming, and I knew this was more than just a temporary fallout. This was a fracture that might never fully mend. I spent nights lying awake, replaying every moment, every word, asking myself what love really means when trust is broken. I realized love isn't about perfect relationships. It's about honesty, boundaries, and mutual respect. I loved her, but I also loved myself enough to know that staying silent would be like endorsing betrayal. The hardest part? Walking past her in our bedroom now, feeling the absence where intimacy used to live. She doesn't speak to me anymore. I don't speak to her. Our home is filled with the echoes of what used to be, and every corner whispers what I lost. I don't know if we'll ever recover. Maybe someday, maybe not. But I do know one thing. I survived the pain. I discovered my strength. I learned that forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, and love doesn't mean sacrificing your dignity. And as I rebuild, slowly, carefully, I remind myself that my story isn't over, even if hers diverged from mine. So, if you've ever faced betrayal or wonder what it's like to watch the person you trust the most slip away without a word, remember, your strength is your anchor, And sometimes the quietest acts of self-respect echo the loudest. If this story hit you, subscribe for more true-life accounts of love, heartbreak, and betrayal. And I want to hear from you. What would you do if you were in my shoes? Share your thoughts in the comments below.